8:53, living a dream. The socialism dream for somebody. Anyway, besides that, got this 6.25 Briggs & Stratton Brute self-propelled lawnmower. Now I know where this came from, and I know that the guy had it worked on 2 summers ago, and he used it, and he never drained the gas out of it over the winter, and then last summer when he went to start it, it wouldn't start, so he just threw it away. So I've got it. Now I have no idea, if it even still works, but I thought we'd try to see if we could get it going today. So first thing I want to do is, of course I'm going to get some tools, but the first thing I want to do is pull the air cleaner off. Right, I think it's right over in here someplace, and we're going to pull the bowl off the carburetor, and after we pour the gas out of it, I'm going to get a container and dump the gas out, and we're going to clean the carburetor on, put some fresh gas in it, and make sure it's got oil, and then we're going to see if it starts. So anyway, alright, I'm going to set you up and I'll show you more. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. I don't know if there's any gas in this or not. Doesn't look like there's any gas in it, so that's a good sign, I think. So let's see. Pretty sure this is the air cleaner. There's the float bowl in there. I don't know. Let's see if this comes off there. I don't know nothing about these things. Alright. Yeah, there's the air cleaner. Yeah, the air cleaner looks brand new. Okay. Let's see here. We take that and that off. Will that get this off of there? You're supposed to know that stuff. Well, alright, let's take that and that off. Alright. Now let's see here. I might be messing up, I don't know. Boy, that don't act like that wants to come off there too much. Boy, that's tight. Alright. Fix that. Maybe. This thing may never run again. Acts like something's getting loose. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to take off. So it ain't the right size. I think it's supposed to be metric. This is 5/16, so it must be a 10. Let's see if I can find one of them. Hey, that kind of rhymes. 10, find one of them. Alright. Well, there's a 9. And that's too big. Must be an 8. That's a 7. And that's too small. Must be an 8. I ain't got no 8. Bound to have an 8. There's a 6. There's an 8. That looks better. You remember where them screws go now. Okay. Well, at least they all look like they're about the same size, so that's a good thing.
Might make it easier for me to figure out where they go. Okay. Alright. Well, remember where all that goes. Okay. Of course, there was a gasket there that apparently didn't make it. This is the little duker that I figure is full of junk. So I'm going to take this off, and then we'll blow some carburetor cleaner in there. See what we get. Alright, what size is that? I reckon that's metric too. That size right there, whatever that is, 13. It's got fuel in it or something, because she's beginning to leak out of there. Okay, let me get something and put under that. Alright, one of these Cool Whip bowls. Okay. The Whip of Cool. Oh yeah, look at all that stuff in there. My goodness. No wonder. Okay. Oops, still draining oil there, I guess. Well, it looks like the needle and seat works, but we're going to go ahead and let that old fuel drain out of there. Alright, I'll bring you back. Alright, well that's still draining a little. I'm going to clean this out. Got a little gum out, carburetor and choke cleaner. Spray some of that in here. Let's clean that gasket up a little bit, even though it's broke. The little gasket here that goes against this still looks good, so clean this up. I don't know if you can see that gas, but that gas is just brown. Of course, I'm going to be putting back in alcohol-free gas, so anyway. Now this, I looked for some Gorilla Booger. I ain't got any put on that, so I'm going to use a little anti-seize on the threads of the screws that go in here, but I'm also going to just put a little here so that it'll kind of seal up this a little bit. I better wipe that off first though. Let's spray a little of that on there. Spray that stuff everywhere. Okay, that's not bad there. The important part's this inside. We'll keep it clean for sure. Alright, there's that. Okay, I believe that's about dripped all that out of there. I'm going to blow in the tank a little bit and make sure it ain't got a clog or something. Yeah, I believe she's about out of there. As long as the float is working, which it is, it stops when I do that and then it starts when I do that. So, okay, so let's put this back on there. Got that all cleaned out inside. Let's move that out of the way. That stuff's got so much water in it, it probably ain't even flammable anymore. But I wouldn't want to try it. Okay. I don't think I'd have to be real tight. You don't have to crank it down to your elbow breaks. Alright. Now, like I said, I want to put some anti-seize on these threads here because they were tough getting them out. So this stuff, this anti-seize is about as old as I am. So we're going to set that like that. Put a little more on this one. One more. And we're going to put a little on this. Well, I think I'll put it right in here. And again, it's not really, that's not got to have, it's just keeping the dust out, so it's not like we're trying to seal anything. But I was going to put Gorilla Booger on it, but I can't find any, so I guess I don't have any. Alright, let's get this back up on there where it goes. Which is like right there. Put this little duker back in there. And this one in here. And this one in here. Snug these down. Again, we're not going to torque these to the break the elbow torque. We're just going to snug them up. I guess we should have checked to see if it'll even turn over. It may be locked up. Maybe that's why it won't work. I don't know. Alright, let's put the air cleaner back on. Like I said, it's nice and clean. It doesn't even look like it's been used. I mean, the guy told me he had it serviced, and I know he mowed his yard that one year with it, but I never seen him mow it after that. Of course, he was renting from us, and he kept his yard mowed, but he paid somebody to do it, so I don't know. Alright. Okay, I'm going to put some gas in this and we'll check the oil. Show you more. Alright, let's see if we got any oil in this thing. Well, it says it's full. Let's put some gas in it. Again, if you can get alcohol-free gas, which is what I've got here, that's what I recommend using in all this stuff, because it doesn't absorb moisture. Now, it's not cheap, and you can't just get it everywhere, but I've got a source around here where I can get it. If you want to use additives, well, it looks like they've got it set up for mulching. If you want to use additives in the fuel, my best advice for you is to go to Terrell. I don't know if you guys watch Terrell, but I would go and watch the Pterodactyl's got a whole year's worth of where they've taken products, gas treatment products, and then they did a cold start on them every month, once a month in storage, and a lot of them fail, a lot of them didn't, and you can kind of draw your own conclusion from that. But I just use alcohol-free gas. So, all right, now this thing ought to have, I would think, some kind of a speed control, but I guess it doesn't. It's got a choke here, so we'll give it a couple of pulls or pushes, but I don't see any kind of throttle on it, so let's see what happens here. Well, there you go. that thing actually worked. Let's go out here and see if it'll mow. That was the first pull. That hasn't been run in 2 years. But I don't think we'd have got that if we hadn't cleaned the carburetor out, so. Alright. Let's see if it'll start again. Okay, well there you have it. I believe she's good to go. I think I'm going to try to find it a new home. I don't need it. So, you know, if you need a lawnmower, let me know. Otherwise, look for it on Marketplace. So, looks like it's got a little smoke coming off of it, probably from the oil sitting around it. I'll probably clean it up a little, you know. And it's getting close to mowing season, so I'm sure somebody's going to need a lawnmower. Alright, well, listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I think we're up to 173 subscribers now. And appreciate that. Be sure and like it and share. And we'll show you more later. Bye.
I was walking down the street, I was minding my own affair.
Run, Tallulah, run!
Hi, baby.